and so they, did someone say something? Y'all be quiet already. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to be as clean as I can here. And in some cases, a certain position provides satisfaction for both of them because if the man is in a different position, he comes a little bit faster. I don't know if I should say that, but what is a cleaner word than that? He arrived, or he reaches his fulfillment. Forgive me for saying fulfillment much faster than the woman does, and so there may be like one or two positions that they both are able to reach that same fulfillment, but it causes one person to do more work than the other. Now, that individual might get a little bit bored with that, but does it allow that fulfillment to be best for both? Is that something that you would say, okay, change, or it's a problem or something like that? Y'all all are looking at me like this is my story or something like that. Jesus. Every time I'm on the show, I've always got to talk for other people. Y'all talk for yourself. I'm talking for everybody. Because it's true. Men do have a fulfilling, they reach their fulfillment a little bit faster than women. And so if you women don't know that, then, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know. Let me stay clean. What do you do when you're in that one position or one or two positions that does provide more of a benefit for both, but yet it causes one person to do more work?
You got to be willing to put in the work.
I like
because you all are partners. You all are a team, and you have to do what's best for the team.
Go team.
First.
Yeah.
Meaning you do what you know works, and you stay open to what you may not know works.
Okay,
because
I like
there
that.
are other things that do work that maybe you just haven't discovered yet. So
discovery is fun in a marriage.
Stop limiting sex to genital stimulation. Can I say that?
We don't have a 5-second or 7-second thing here. So.
All things sexual to genital contact. Our entire bodies are wired for sexual response if we would only take advantage of it.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Leslie on the next question, just kind of adding on to that,
I'm
this.
I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say? I didn't stump Leslie?
Finally at a loss for
wow.
Well, you will not be on the Let's Stay Together show again.
But
breaking my heart, Leslie.
As a counselor's point of view, if someone, because in some cases, the woman, if she's doing more of the work in that situation, it can become boring to her, but it does provide a satisfying relationship for both of them. What would you say to that person who's doing the most work, but yet it's still satisfying for both individuals?
Right. Well, I would just to piggyback off what Eden said. I mean, I think that, like I said before, women's bodies, we have, our bodies are very interesting, and all women climax. All women, it takes different things to help them climax. And I think it's just important to open up those conversations to talk about, okay, well, we know this is working, but maybe if the woman is feeling like, geez, if we're doing this at the same time all the time, maybe I would like a little something different, to have that conversation to talk about what those different things are that she might want to try, and make sure that her partner is open to that, because there's a lot of different things that you can try.
Speaking of trying,
she wanted to add on something else in there.
Add on to it?
Just a little, but by way of what I meant by your entire body is wired for sexual response. For instance, many women are orgasmic from nipple stimulation. Other women can be orgasmic through the right kiss. I had a woman talk to me about how much she lost her mind when her husband would literally kiss her down the back of her leg and concentrate behind her knee. She was sensitive there. And what he said.
Yeah.
But you have to be open to the exploration. You have to be willing to go there. And you can trigger responses that you aren't even aware of because, particularly in this society where porn is usually everybody's primary sex teacher, Porn doesn't teach you that.
Right.
And so once you get together with a real person and you're trying to duplicate what you've seen on these screens and it doesn't work, then you get frustrated and think there's something wrong with that person. There's nothing wrong with the person. You just need to open the playground.
Yeah.
And play on it.
And and I love that we're talking about this because, the funny thing to me is that always blows my mind is that married people are so uncomfortable with talking about sex and sex things that you can do. And marriage, sex is for marriage. But people who are not married, they can say everything. They can talk about everything. And we don't necessarily talk about that. Sex was made for married people. Hello? Has she said, is this thing on? It's made for married people. We are supposed to be the ones that are enjoying it and excited about it and discovering things and talking about the joys of having sex. That's one of the things that God has created for us to enjoy. So people who are married, it's all right to talk about having sex. Don't let the world talk about sex more than you because it was created for the covenant of marriage.
Okay. Well, I
so can we agree to that? Because y'all even looking uncomfortable. She said blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, great. But it was made for that. She's talking about married people. Married people should discover. I mean, hey, I would have never thought about kissing you behind the knee, but hey, tonight I might try. Let's do the knee.
Nicole.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think it's funny, too, that you say that because in marriage, it's kind of like they say education is key. But in marriage, you literally should take the time to learn your spouse's body.
Yes.
It's a playground. It's something, this is literally your territory. So how is it that you don't know what's on your territory? Like for me, it's in terms of doing things that Damon likes, I can do the things he likes because I've taken the time to actually experience his body. So I know what turns him on. I know the things that will get him going. I know how to calm it down. This is the things that you do as a spouse to know how to, like, have a great time. You know what I mean? But you have to spend time learning that person's body where it's kind of like they may not know certain things about their body, but you do know. So it's just certain things how I think that God put it together where it's kind of like if you take the time out, he'll teach you. And that's another thing, too. Father God, he teaches you about your person. He teaches you things through mental stimulation as well as a physical stimulation. And if we take the time out to pray and fast and love over our spouse, he'll show us the things, our spouse will show us the things, and then we'll just learn it naturally.
Yeah, and I like that because I think a lot of times we forget that, spiritually, sex is divine and anointed by God, and that it is something that the marriage covenant is supposed to appreciate and enjoy. And a lot of times we kind of forget that, and we're so uncomfortable about talking about sex. Oh, my God, I'm married. We can't talk about that. Well, then that's where the boredom starts and the spices leave. And so what we're trying to do is spice it up again so you understand it's okay. My wife got a hand up like she's still on the show for some reason. But,
we're about to spice it up.
Okay, spice it up,
And the word of
girl.
the night tonight was piggyback. I heard that so many times. We're going to piggyback on that. So we're going to piggyback on does kissing ignite the floodgates of sexual arousement. So we have a little project for these couples to do when they go home. It's called Kissology 102. You guys, and all of us as well, we're going to lie still, totally relax, totally naked, while your mate kisses you 100 times all over your naked body.
I need that book.
Now, you need this book. You need the book. Okay. So we're gonna have fun with that.
Now, let's again say your spouse. Your spouse. Let's say this again. Your spouse. We're not talking to you unmarried people.
Because they doing it anyway.
We still ain't talking to you. We ain't talking to you unmarried people who are sinning out there and having sex. Shame on you. Shame on you. You're supposed to be saving yourself. But we got Tracy. You can't have the book. You ain't married. But again, the exercise you have. You said yes, she can. No, she can't.
Well, she just needs something to read here.
Okay, but she don't need to be reading anything.
On, boo.
Okay, wait a minute. I am still the minister here. If I say no, she can't have it. She can't have it. You're gonna be on this show. You ain't having no sex book. Thus saith the minister. Okay, y'all. Don't get me started now. I'm still the head minister in charge.
You the head minister in charge. You gonna kiss me 100 times?
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss you, but Tracy ain't kissing nobody. You better be putting that foot
Unfortunately,
down.
you're related, so
Yeah, I'm gonna have Jesus at your house.
What you think you're
doing something? This is still God's world. Come on now, let's go to that next question. Put the thing down, Tracy.
Let me see. This could be more of me and you. How can you help empty nesters re-intensify their sex life when the kids are gone? And I have to give the mic back over to you.
Get naked, stay that way, and like it.
Okay.
Run around in all that glory, I see. Okay, then.
So anybody else want to hit that question there? Y'all all afraid of the question now. Anybody else want to say anything about that? Come on, Leslie, talk to me somehow.
No, I think that this conversation is great because even as a married woman of 10 years and a psychotherapist, I'm learning so much talking to other married couples about things that they do. And I think when you said as married people, we need to be talking about it more. We do need to be talking about it more, so that we can support ourselves in our marriages and we can learn from each other. It's important. So I just want to say that it's just a fruitful conversation to hear this.
And one of the things I am enjoying about it as well is the fact that I'm grabbing this book from Tracy with her sinful self. You ain't looking at no sex book, woman. The devil is a lie. You single. Stay away from that book. But one of the things I like about what we're talking about is that for a lot of married people, they forget that talking about sex is fun. It's fun. It's something you should laugh about and enjoy and talk and laugh, and it lets you free yourself, about, the fact that it's okay that everything is not all right, or, you're going through trials and tribulations in the world and situations are getting you down, but your marriage should not be destroyed because of it. You should still have a successful sex life, a sexy sex life, a successful sex life, no matter what is happening in your relationship. So you've lost your job. Don't allow that to steal or make your relationship bored because of that. You still should be in love with the person you're in. So what we're basically doing, the greatest way to spice up your relationship is to have fun, to enjoy that you have been able to receive the covenant of marriage and enjoy having sex with each other. As my wife keeps on looking at this book over here.
Baby,
go ahead.
We could talk, because we almost hit every question. That's why I love this. Let's talk about car cookies here.
Car cookies.
Car cookies. And I don't mean the changeable cookies like that, but the car cookies here. This says this could be another project. This is car cookies.
What? Okay, we talk about that later. You said, I don't mean the other. What is wrong with you? You need to be safe. Nicole, come on. Let's play hands on her. She needs some help. You need some help, boy.
It's called car
Pastor, I'm not condoning her, the things she's doing. She needs some help over there.
This is cute. It's a nice project to do. And we started off like that. Drive to someplace secluded. Play a game to see where you see cheers first. The car windows or your partner's eyes. Isn't that cute? Then
I'm lost.
Right,
I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Why do you want to see
tears?
Tears of joy, tears of happiness.
yeah.
How is the car gonna be crying?
if he's steaming up the window.
Right.
Okay,
Titanic with that hand going down the window.
Okay.
See, man.
That was false because it was on a ship and it was cold, so there was not. But that's okay. We won't go there. Okay.
I'm just gonna say have relations in the car where you are, and again in the garage when you get back home. So isn't that just the cutest?
Make sure you turn the car off in the garage.
Yeah, there you go. And
you don't have
unless
that.
It's cold.
You don't have that final.
That final sexual relationship. And another thing, make sure that if you're in a car somewhere, you're not somewhere where the police can find you. We're about to go to the station identification break. We'll be right back with the Let's Stay Together show.
Good evening. This is Brenda McCain from the Let's Stay Together talk show. Here's this week's announcements. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And happy Mother's Day to the most beautiful women in the world, our mothers. Join us next week, May 12th. Our topic, Break Every Chain, a Love That Can't Be Bound. The 11th Annual Women's Conference